One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Wyoming, as we'll see, the number 13 team in the country, the Air Force Falcons, taking on a fellow Mountain West foe, the Wyoming Cowboys. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Falcons will put total leather to crank us up. Fielded in the end zone, it's Gage. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. So Wyoming's offense will get the ball first. And for their sake, they better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that just plagued them in a nightmare of a game last week, David.
It was not a good performance. And this offense has got to grow. It's got to get better. And they've got to find some ways to move the football. They've got to throw the football. But we can't turn it over. Jesse, those are the critical mistakes. More games are lost than won. And last week, too many turnovers for this quarterback.
Well, they just had too many negative plays and too many turnovers in that game to win. They believe they've got the dudes offensively to win games so long as they stay on schedule. But when you're going backwards and you're giving the offense on the other side more possessions because you turn it over, that's a recipe for disaster, and that's something they have to be able to avoid in this game.
Looking for a man, it's Patterson. Fire into the right. Immediately, short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. All right, guys, let's chat a little Wyoming. Always nice to get a win on the recruiting trail. They feel like they did, landing a 3-star wide receiver, verbal commitment. They feel like he has the type of talent that can help a program at this level.
It's going to help their offense right away. I think one of the biggest reasons why he showed.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And that is how you silence this raucous crowd. Defensively on the road. First drive of the game, setting the tone, getting a huge sack on third down.
Makes the catch right at the 50. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. So Air Force's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys
turning it on. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. The Falcons can really attack on this second and short. Out of the gun to give to the back. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. For young men who are going to make their living protecting the skies, they can cover some ground, too.
There's no doubt, and they're going to cover the ground and be on the ground, stay on the ground, and be very successful. That's what they want to do with this running attack.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. And the Falcons in a good spot here with second and short. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? It's 1st and 10 from the 13. To the air, it's Daniels. Working that left side now. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Here we go. Just going to keep it after the snap. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Air Force.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly He shows you on that play.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Wyoming takes over the football, and the Cowboy offense on its way out. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. From the gun, running back on the move. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Man, this defense is setting the tone early. 3 and out on the first drive, and on the first play, the second drive, they get a TFL. They are sending a very clear and distinct message to this offense. They are going to set the tone of this game.
And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Trying to get rid of it. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. And the Cowboys will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Looking for the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Yeah, and the QB tried to use some touch, let that thing hang up in the air. But when you hang it up over the middle of the field, the defenders have a lot of time to go and try to get it, make a play. A lot of guys near the football. Nice job by the defense being in great position.
Looking to the big tight end. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Trying to get behind the defense. Got it in stride inside the 20. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
The Falcons have it with a 1st and 10. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Quarterback may change this route. To throw, it's Daniels. Might be looking to run. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open. They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Falcons. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. The give to the back. Solid gain to get him out close to the 20. Pick up a 5 to the 19.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs closer.
Oh, he's got some space. And he picks up the 1st down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. The Cowboys want to pick up the tempo.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
It's incomplete, and it also might be what is called a learning experience, and one this freshman got away with.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him, just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Throws to the wideout. Working that left side. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. Well, guys, Air Force has the lead here. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. First play of the period, first down here. The play action fake. He's got it and still on his feet. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Wyoming.
And the passing game paying dividends right now for this offense. They just had a big play through the air to get him down in the situation. So let the quarterback deal. Great job reading coverage. Found his open target. Accurate throw. And 2 plays through the air. And they've got 6 points on the board.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Got it set up on the outside. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the first.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on second down. To the air, it's Daniels. Going downfield for the big play. Makes the grab on the big throw. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at him. Finds his man. It's Harrison. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you loved playing on teams with great offenses.
Yep.
Handoff from the gun. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, second and 6.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. You saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
Yeah.
The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
Probably saved, but most likely.
What are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively?
Those are definitely the best options to do.
Catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Air Force. Can these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
He'll bring it out. It's Gage. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Man, oh man, that defensive end had a great get-off on that play. Exploded out of his three-point stance. He's able to use the swim move and get to the QB.
To the air, it's Patterson. It's complete to the right. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. And the Cowboys in the hurry-up.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
The Cowboys with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Power football with the run. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They have it at the 43, 3rd and short, trying to avoid making a decision on 4th down. Looking to throw for it. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Caught close to the marker, it's Tate. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
He'll do it himself. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Got a little work done on 1st down, now back to the line.
You go with the option, quarterback keeps it himself, and look, we've seen this guy on tape, guys, break these tackles and take it the distance. This offense should keep dialing up these option plays. Don't let that short gain by the QB prevent you from running this scheme in your playbook.
Back to pass, it's Patterson. Makes the grab, it's Bean. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. And the Cowboys with the 1st and 10.
When you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get 1st downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
He'll pull it down and run.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. In that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. They'll pass on the 46-yard field goal attempt and go for it here. On 4th down, going to the air. Fires to the wideout. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. His drive will open from the 15. Looking to throw on 1st down. They'll run the screen. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27. And the Falcons want to crank the tempo. To the air on first down. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Let's see what they've got on second down. Back to throw, it's Daniels. On target. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Finds his tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. Wants to keep it in the air. Rushes on him. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback. Numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
They're dealing with... Second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Throws for the tight end. He's got an open man. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
Fires to the tight end. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This offense is about to face the one thing that can stop it. Time expiring in the first half. Before then, they can get another score. Driving its way all the way down to the 3-yard line. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Slams it ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Falcons. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. And they
a pretty good 15 in.
And they're up 28-7. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half.
Something on the job, that's when kind of the main coach.
They'll try the run. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. Right back to it on the ground. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, who's got a better seat there today in Laramie than you do?
The Cowboys will boot it away to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23, a pickup of 4.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the
Is that whole thing full of fruit?
3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Last couple of plays, the offense seems to be just one step ahead, David.
Yeah, and I'm going to have to do something to disrupt the timing, the rhythm. I got to do something that they're not expecting, because right now they got the run and they got the pass working. So this defense, I have to find something new to kind of confuse this offense.
He'll try to do it himself.
I think his eyes down, but you can see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down, get some positive yards.
There he goes. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
In halftime in this locker room, there was a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
Gets it inside the 10. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
And if I'm this defense, man, number 1, 2, and 3 is stopping this quarterback, and he's done it by air and now by land. Like running the option, having success. We got to get dialed in. He is the playmaker on this offense. I got to go stop him.
He's going for the goal line. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Well, the offense just trying to go with a little touch pass this time, down close to the goal line, giving it to the receiver and hoping his speed is going to be able to outflank the defense, but nowhere to run. Nice stop on the defensive side of the ball.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. What will the offense dial up on 3rd and goal? Trying to run it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Air Force.
Wow, the this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Fielded in the end zone. It's Gage. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Wyoming takes over the football, and the Cowboy offense on its way out. Wants to throw. It's Patterson. Got him downfield. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Wyoming! All that. And then stroll into the end zone for the score. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you had my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. It's complete on the right side. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. They've built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
Wants to go up top on first down. He's going for it all. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there.
Great job by the DB on that play. How many times in these types of deep ball situations do we see pass interference? That cornerback could not have played that ball better.
Got a man. It's long. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. Slips one guy, and now he's loose. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. The Falcons have this offense rolling. Steps away to find some room. Unloads to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
You can't go back there anymore.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Looking to throw, it's Daniels. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Falcons will bring the punt team onto the field. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week.
Personal foul. Roughing the kick. Defense.
So the decision has been made. Will take the penalty. So the offense keeps its drive alive thanks to the roughing the punter penalty. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They'll make the stop, and he gets 4 on the play. Balls at the 25. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. The run from the shotgun. Got enough for the first. Got some room, and to the goal line. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown at least for now.
Then nice blocking by this offense. Nice job running the football. How about the running back? You could tell he knew exactly where the goal line was. He wanted to get to it. He was fighting to get to it, but goes out of bounds.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Falcons. Well, let's count them up. 1, 2, 3. 3 is the magic number for touchdowns.
Yeah, it's as easy as ABC. Goodness gracious. He's been getting whatever he wants, whenever he wants, however he wants. I might want to change something up or maybe focus on that guy that's getting the football a lot and scoring.
The returner's going to try to see what he can get. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Unloads quickly. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Back to pass, it's Patterson. Here's the pressure. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
That's his 2nd sack of the ball game. That dude is getting after the quarterback offensively. What's my adjustment? First of all, I'm going to roll out away from him. I'm going to double team him, let somebody else beat me. Not that guy, because his speed off the edge is killing me.
He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum. That's the end of the quarter. Air Force has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Makes the grab. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They go to the ground. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Complete on 3rd down. Touchdown, Air Force! And they take it in for 6 more points. You can see it on the sideline. They've built a comfortable 4th quarter lead, and they know they're going to go 11-0.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Wyoming takes over the football and the Cowboy offense on its way out. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. It put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
How about that last big play? You're backed up, and now you've got it 1st and 10 from the 46. Here's the handoff. Fights off the defender. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give on the option. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Now back to the line. Leaves it with the back. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Bringing the heat. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And, man, this defense added again. They've done this so much today. Affected the quarterback, gotten sacks, forced 3rd and long situations. It doesn't matter about the...
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Well, quarterback went down behind center pretty quick that time, and it makes you wonder as a play caller, against this pass rush, do you start thinking about maybe rolling your quarterback out and changing the launch point?
Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. It'll be 3rd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. Johnson looking to throw. Makes the catch. It's long. Turning it on. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field.
Pass interference. Offense.
That penalty. A 3rd down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Rolling, throwing, looking right. And the pass is incomplete here on 3rd down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. The Falcons line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Leaves it with the running back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving.
Sometimes have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my feet. He was able to do that. Now they got a fresh set of downs.
And he'll be run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Not a very productive play there. And the Cowboys trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Under fire. Quarterback now on the run, still looking.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Spins away from the defense.
Well, this offense, they started the drive with great field position. They're being methodical here. They're not hitting the home run necessarily and scoring these big explosive touchdowns, but they're getting third down conversions. They're staying on the field. They do a nice job there running the football. They look like they're in control. That's a good sign.
And I tell you what, really good job by the defense. They did not bite on it thinking it was a long pass down the field. You could tell they were ready for it. As soon as they saw the screen, they broke on it, got the running back down super quick.
Pass rush, going after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And, man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Out